Hello guys, and welcome back to part 3 of this tutorial series. Um, Today, or actually right now, we are going to upgrade our plugin so it can use player names as well. So you might want to heal another player, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So that's a little bit more difficult, but still it's going to be fun. So we basically have to we have two types of commands now. We have the type just /heal. That will heal the player that used the command, or it will say you're a computer, you silly. Or we have /heal player name, and that will heal the player that was specified. So what we can do is the player name will be an argument that will be passed as an argument. So you can say if the argument length is 0, so if there's no argument, so it will be /heal, then we do this code. Okay. Wait. Copy it right. There you go. Don't worry about this just yet. And else we say, no, not else actually. Now we can check if the argument is anything else. So if the argument length is 1 equals 1, which means there's one argument given, which would be the player name, of course, then we can do different things. So let's grab that argument that was given. What we say here is we grab the target, like if player is /heal startfin, then target name will be startfin. And remember, the first argument starts with 0 and the second will be 1, so it's a little bit confusing, but that's how it works. So we grab the target name. Now we can't just heal a player name. That's obvious. You can't just say, well, get 20 health, because if a player is not online, then you can't heal him. So what we do is we check if the player that someone else specified is online. So what we do is we create a player object. We call it target player, and we say if the target player will be Bukkit, the get server, the get player, and then I think it's get player, no, just get player, and then the target name. So we ask for a target name, and it says it's deprecated because, well, right now UUIDs are the new way to go, because Mojang will allow to change names, but names can only change between sessions. So if a player is online, they cannot suddenly change their name to, well, I cannot suddenly change my name to Dave or something weird. Sorry, Dave, you're not a weird name. You can't just change your name in one session, so I have to log out and log in again. So if you want to get the player by the target name, that's okay for this right now. And then what this does is, if the player is not online, then this object target player will be null. So we check if it's null. And if the target player is null, we tell the sender that this player is not online, so we can't do anything, unfortunately. Your target is not online. line. So let's do that. And then obviously we'd say return true. So if the player is not online, we say your target is not online. Sorry, but we can't help you. So after this, we know, okay, the target is online if this code has passed. So what we'll do is let's just first check if the sender has the permission to heal, and let's make it different. So instead of just generic heal, we use the generic no, not generic. The command permissions self or other. So this represents when a player heals itself to heal other players. So we check. In this part we know it's only himself because this is argument length 0, so it would be /heal. So we check for self, and here we check for other because we know it's not the same player, unless of course. Oh wait, that's maybe move this up a little. We check if before we do this, we check if the target name equals the sender name. So let's say I did /heal startfin on myself. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry about that. I got a call from someone. Where were we? If the target name is equal without caps or without case sensitive of the player that sent it or the sender that sent it. So let's say I as a player did /heal startfin, which would be, well, it would be weird. Why would you heal? Why would you just do /heal? But for some reason, if the player did that, then it's not we don't have to check the other, but we have to check self. So we copy this and then else. So if the target name equals the sender name, then we check for the permission self. If that is not the case, when we check for the healer other, because then we know it's not the player himself. Then so basically what we do now is we heal the player, because we know right here, if we know that the player, the sender has permission, obviously, otherwise it wouldn't be, we wouldn't pass this part of the code. And then we have to change this to target player, and target player. There we go. So then we heal the player and say we send both the sender and the target a message saying that they healed, that someone healed them. So this one, the sender will get the message: you successfully healed, and then target player get name. So the sender will see you've successfully healed well, that dude over there, and then the target player will get the message. Let's also do it green because we're happy today. You got healed by sender.get name. So let's just ignore this warning for right now, and then we return true. Sorry, we don't have to. You need to. So So basically what we've done is we've created two separate commands, not really separate, but we divided them. So if the player does /heal, then this will be run because the argument length will be 0. If the player does target /heal and then with a target, the player name, then we'll grab the player name of the player that you used, check if the player name is equal to its own name, then we'll use healer self. If he wants to heal somebody else, then we check heal other. Then we get the player object, we call it target player. If the player is not online, well, we can't heal him, so obviously we tell them you can't heal them. And if he's online, we set his health to 20, set his food level to 20, and set its saturation to 20. And then we send them both a message: you successfully healed your guy, and you got healed by, well, your helper. So let's test if that works. It should work. Oh, whoops. That's because I updated my plugin a while ago, but I didn't refresh the project, so I have to refresh it. Export it again. Now it will work. Then if you want to run the server, so then we log in. Yeah, that's one of the servers I play on. So we log in, and we can use /heal. You successfully healed yourself. We can try it on the console, but the console can't heal and can't heal itself. And then you can try to heal startfin. So it's case insensitive, so it doesn't care if you type startfin like with a capital S or without. And then you successfully healed startfin. You get healed by console. And that's because well, the name of the console is console. That's really it. And we can also heal. So we can heal. Well, you can heal ourselves. You get the same message that you successfully healed your startfin, and you got healed by startfin. So, well, that's not necessary, but okay. Nobody would do that, I think. So that concludes this part of the tutorial, like the more advanced one. I thank you once again for watching, and I hope you have learned something, and I hope you can well, start your small server, or maybe you can write a little plugin that well, does something else. I'm sure you're all creative, so I'm sure you can think of something. Now, if you have something you want to show me, go ahead, just PM me on Bukkit, or yeah, PM me on Bukkit. I think that's okay. And then I'll hopefully get around and see what you made. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.